Hi, I'm Dr. Kathy Maupin. I am the founder and medical director of BioBalance Health. And I'm here with Sarah, who has been a patient of ours in many ways over all of the different kinds of services that we offer for BioBalance. Thank you very much for coming today.
My pleasure.
I appreciate your time. Now first, all three things, you've used our products, you've had laser therapy on your face.
That's correct.
And you've also had pellets.
That's correct.
So I'd like to start asking you about the laser therapy. You had pixel laser,
That is correct.
which is a resurfacing kind of procedure. And can you tell me about how your skin looked before you did this and why you had it done?
Well, I've always been very self-conscious with acne scars, and mainly here in my cheeks. And I've complained about it for years. And, you know, now that the lasers, I mean, I even looked years ago into the dermabrasions and all of that, but now that laser's so popular and so easy, I decided to give it a try. And after just the 2 treatments, I have told some friends that I want to do one more, and they don't see why. They have no.
And I can't, from here, I can't see anything, and you don't have makeup, you have almost no makeup on.
Yeah, I don't wear a lot of makeup.
It looks amazing, and we don't have any before and after pictures or
No.
anything, but it does look completely different. Now, I want you to tell, I've always thought that Pixel, before I had the machine, before I was trained, before I used it on my patients, I was always worried that it would hurt too much, and and I've had Pixel now with our machine. I've had it with a different laser, and it did hurt before, but our laser's new, and it really isn't, to me, as painful, but then that could just be me. So can you tell us about how it went, how you put on Lidoderm or Lidocreme?
Well, of course, they do
Lidocaine.
put the cream on that has the numbing gel in it. And it is uncomfortable, but painful, I don't think so. And even post-procedure, I did not have the blistering or the raw skin. The pain was very minimal.
How much was your downtime?
Oh gosh, virtually nothing. Maybe 3 days, maybe 3 days. Because I think I had it on a Thursday, and I think Friday, I'm one who probably would go out anyway. Don't think it bothered me that much, but it was red. It definitely was red. But by Sunday, you know, I mean, you could hardly tell.
Did Susie did your laser? Did she do anything? Did she do a peel, or did she give you any special products to make it get better faster?
Oh yes, was
it a gel?
It had the vitamin E in it, I believe.
That's the revitalizing eye gel.
It was a revitalizing product. Yes, and then of course, she encouraged me to purchase the mask that goes along with that. So
Our
I did do
Enzyme
that.
Mask.
I did that about 14 days after
And
each one of those.
And how did that feel? It didn't hurt.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, no, not at all. No, and it has the 2 different toners. One you use, I mean, you use them in succession, but no, that didn't hurt at all.
It's about a 20-minute time frame
Yeah.
for using it, but it exfoliates all the dead skin that's occurred, and it lets your new skin come up and shine.
Oh yeah, that was easy. Sit in the jacuzzi for 20 minutes because you have to keep it somewhat moist. Easy.
Well, since I have this at the office, I usually do that. It's green. It's
Yes,
ugly.
it is.
You can't use
green.
white towels, but I usually do that like all over and then shower off in 20 minutes once a month just to get dead skin off, and it works beautifully.
Yeah, I really liked it. I like that product.
Good.
I had forgotten about that. Yeah.
And you told me about the product that you thought was the best for you. Everybody has a favorite. So
That's
what was
the collagen?
The collagen cream.
I have tried, and I'm being very honest, many products. Gone online, researched, and I have found nothing that is as good for me as that cream. It really
I
is.
live in that in the winter here because the winters are very dry. We have the heat on for a long time, and I use it in the summer as well, but I reapply it several times during the winter, and it keeps my skin from drying out. Pretty much the way it works is not just feeding your skin, but it blocks your skin from losing the water that you take in. So you're actually conserving your own water so that you don't evaporate it in the low humidity. But in St. Louis, it's humid most of the time.
That's correct.
So using it once a day is fine in the summer. Now, you've done these other things, you've experienced these other things, which is awesome. And tell me about how you felt before the pellets and then after the pellets, because that's what you did first, I believe.
Correct, that is correct. Fatigue was my biggest factor. And a friend of mine, my best friend, she works for you, and you know, she would never have encouraged for me to try something if she didn't believe in the product. She truly would. And plus, she hears all these people telling her how wonderful it is. So she did encourage me to come for an eval. And I think the number one thing, first, that I really, really liked was in the eval, the blood work that you look at. I don't think, and I've been to the internist many times complaining about the fatigue, and it's, you know, oh, you're busy, you're this, you're that, you're working your mom. But you looked at
your thyroid,
everything,
at all of
my
your
B12,
hormones, your B12.
everything. My B12 was low, which didn't know, and then my testosterone you had found was extremely low. And I can't even remember the other blood work now.
The estrogen was high, and your thyroid was off.
Oh, yes. So, I mean, you looked at everything. And it wasn't just the matter of getting a pellet. You also made other recommendations that were simple. B12, get your B12 shot. You know, just things like that that, you know, you don't profit from per se.
No,
it was just
I don't
you
profit
wanted
from that
me
at
to
all.
feel better. And so you made those recommendations. And that was my favorite. That, you know, I finally had some science to back up, well, why I was fatigued. And then, yes, I have had the pellets, and I'm in that lovely stage of perimenopause, which, you know, we blame on everything. And I definitely would say my energy is better. It
Good.
really is. I can't deny that.
And that's such an important thing. Do you sleep better too?
My
Or you
sleeping's
always
not
slept?
great. No, my sleeping's
Okay.
never really been good.
So that's not an age thing. That's a
I fall
life
asleep
thing.
great. Yeah, that's what it is. It's been forever. I'm great at falling asleep, and then I tend to wake up and.
well. It's too bad that didn't get better too. But if your energy got better, then
Oh,
you
it
could
did.
get through the day.
Oh, much better. Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad that I was able to have you come in. I'm glad you were able to take time out of your very busy day to come here and talk about this. And you look wonderful. And I'm
Thank you.
so glad that we could have a positive effect on you. And it makes us very happy, the nurses and me, to make people better.
And I believe you do feel that way. I really do.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And if you'd like to know more about BioBalance Health or BioBalance Pellets, please join us on the web at biobalancehealth.com or call us at 314-993-0963.